everyone, it's me, Andrea Taylor, and you're watching Taylor Family Vlogs.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Okay, so for today, our video is going to be baby essentials. So everything that you need when you are expecting. So currently, I am 38 weeks pregnant, and I've already bought almost everything that I need. At the same time, I've already kept a lot of the things from my previous pregnancy. So I am a mom of two. I have Aiden, who is 5, turning 6 years old, and I have Travis, who's turning 4 years old, and I'm expecting baby number 3, and we don't really know the gender. So right now, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've picked up along the way, things that you may use, things that you don't really need, and just the essential things that you need when you are expecting a baby. So I hope that you will find this video interesting, and let's start. Okay, so I won't pull out everything one by one because I feel like that's a lot of wasted time. So I'm gonna try to show you the items, or if not, I'm just gonna flash a photo of it. But I have a list here, and I've categorized the items based on category. I've categorized it based on where it's coming from or where you're going to need it for. So I have nursery, I have diapering needs, I have baby gear, bathing needs, and clothing. And I also have breastfeeding needs, but this is already in a separate video. I will link it up here if you want to see that video. And then I'm going to do another separate video for the needs for mom for your postpartum recovery. So watch out for that. Okay, so let's start with your nursery needs. So if you are someone like me, I don't really with Aiden and Travis, we did put them in a separate nursery, but for this baby, we've decided to put the baby just near our bed. So this is a really big area here. It kind of it can pass as one full separate room because it is quite big, but it is a side nursery, if that makes sense. But my bed is right here, the crib is right here, and everything that the baby needs is just right here. And the reason for that is I'm breastfeeding. So a lot of times when you're breastfeeding, you have to wake up every 2 hours to feed the baby, and that doesn't just happen until 2 months or more. It goes on and on and on, and I just want the baby close to me at night at the same time. Wala, mas convenient if ganun. So the list for the newborn essentials for nursery is first a crib. So we found this crib. This crib is, I'm not sure of the brand anymore because this is the first thing that we bought. I'll show you a clip of it, but it is a very cute aesthetic crib. We've never had a crib like this before. It was, not gonna lie, it's really pricey, but I felt like we just wanted this baby to have its own crib because the crib of the boys, wala na. Pinabigay na namin before. And even the crib of Aiden and Travis, that was just given to us by my friend. So, wala na, hindi na namin yun siya nagamit talaga. Number 2 is a crib mattress. So, we had our crib mattress made by Mandawi Foam. So, we had the crib, parang na-measure namin siya, and then we had them make a crib mattress. But of course, there's already places where you can buy a crib mattress. Number 3 is fitted crib sheets. Yes, fitted talaga na crib sheets because when the baby is going to start moving a lot, you're gonna need it to stay put talaga yung kanyang sheets. You don't want it to be moving around. Number 4 is a changing pad or a chain and a cover. So right now we got a changing pad and we just put it on top of the dresser because back then we had a changing table for the boys. So it was really a separate changing table, and on the bottom part is the clothes area of the kids. But now we've realized that once they're done with the changing, if they're potty trained, there's no use for a changing table anymore. So that's why we gave ours away. So for this baby, we just got a dresser from Mandawi Foam, and we bought a changing pad on top of it. I bought this off Shopee. I will link everything down below for all of you. So this way, we can use the changing pad until the baby grows out of it, and then we can just remove it, and then we can still use the dresser for the room or anywhere else. Number 5 is baby monitor. I think this is the only thing we are missing right now. We already pre-ordered a baby monitor from Fruits and Tree. I will link everything down below, but this is how it looks like. And it is such a great monitor. It's well, I don't really know yet, but there's good reviews about it, so I'm very hopeful it's a good monitor. It it has like a separate device for me to see the baby, because I had a monitor before that was connected to the phone, which was very, very convenient. But sometimes madi-disconnect siya, like my phone would automatically connect to the Wi-Fi or something like that. And when that happens, it's kind of annoying because I didn't know the baby was already awake for a couple minutes, and then marinig ko na lang siya in the other room. And yeah, so it was annoying. So I really like na separate siya from the cell phone, so this way it won't be disconnected. Next on the list is storage bins. So storage bins, we have a separate storage bin for like the essential needs, yung mga onesies and all that. But we also have another storage bin that I'm going to show you right here. We had this made by LA Upcycled, and then the baskets, we had it made from Basket Bolero, I think. I will link everything down below. It is a perfect storage area for me, and I can separate everything from like the sheets to the towels to I don't know, I haven't really figured it out yet, but a lot of the stuff that needs to be stored will be in this cabinet. And the best thing about it is that because it looks so nice, even after the baby, we can use it for different things. So again, I want everything here in the nursery to be something that the baby can grow out of and we can use it around the house. The next thing is the nursing chair. So we wanted to buy like a real nursing chair, yung rocking chair, but we ended up not finding anything that we like in Davao. Like there was one that we liked from a store, but then it was like too flimsy. I feel like if you use it for a long time, it will end up breaking. And then another one that we found from another company, but it was extremely pricey. So we opted to just use this couch over here. This is an old couch that we've had, and I'm just gonna get an ottoman and I can feed the baby here. So we are not going to have a rocking chair as because of a specific reason. So before, we had like a rattan rocking chair for both of my boys, and it worked so well. Every time we have the rocking chair and I breastfeed and we put the kids to bed there, they would sleep so fast, and it was great if you're home. But if you're not home, like if you're traveling and you don't have a rocking chair, you would literally have to hold your baby and move like this until they fall asleep, because they get so dependent with the rocking from the rocking chair, and they won't be able to sleep any other way. Next is the hamper. So for the hamper, we just opted to have a little hamper because we don't really want to keep anything soiled in our room. So like nothing has pee in it and everything, because it's going to be aircon, so it's going to stink up the whole room. So we are still going to use the hamper that we have in the bathroom, which is just across the room. So that's perfect already. But you do need your own hamper for the baby, and you need to separate the hamper for the baby or laundry the baby stuff differently. So I would suggest you to have a separate hamper for the baby. Another one is a baby rocker. So this one has saved my life numerous times at night when I had Aiden. So Aiden was a really fussy baby. He was a colicky baby, so the only way that he would be soothed was through breastfeeding or carrying him or in the rocker. So we bought a rocker, and now we also have a different rocker for the baby. And you must, I really recommend you buying a rocker. Okay, next is a night light. So a night light for me is just a lamp, like an ordinary lamp. I'm not really into like yung night light na pang bata talaga, because you know it's not something that they're gonna use forever. Though both my kids still have a night lamp because they tend to stand up and go to pee at night. But for the nursery, I just have a lamp that can be dimmed really nicely. I'll show you how it works here, and I will link it down below. I got this from Lazada for super cheap, and I love it. Okay, so now let's go to the category of diapering. So for the newborns, I suggest that you have like a real diaper, like a disposable diapers, because it is going to be harder for you to do cloth diapering when it's the first month or 2 months, or I would say first month is okay now, because when the baby first comes out, they would just constantly poop. Like I think the explanation is their stomach is too small to hold anything for so long, or that their stomach is still getting used to it. But eventually you will find a way to lessen the diaper load, and you need to also find like the schedule. So the kids, they always had a schedule on when they were going to poop. So I already knew when I need to change them into a disposable diaper and when I needed to change them in a cloth diaper, because I know that all this time they're not going to poop, they're just going to pee themselves. So cloth diaper it is. But after a meal, it's usually that's when they poop. So I put on a disposable diaper because guys, grabe, it's really like, of course it's disgusting to clean a cloth diaper but that has poop in it, but at the same time, it's really a hassle if you don't have any help or if you're doing it all by yourself to constantly clean cloth diapers. So right now, I've already stocked up from my previous kids pa yung cloth diaper needs nila, but I am going to buy more. So with the diapers, we chose a couple of items. We chose Pampers, but we are going to just buy a little bit of these brands at the time. But we are using Pampers right now because tested now with both of my kids that we use Pampers. But if you're a new mom, my suggestion is do not stock up so much in just one brand because you don't know if your kid is allergic to this specific brand or not. I had a really bad experience with Travis. He did not like the wipes and the diapers that we bought for him when he first came out. So he had like a really bad rash. So don't stock up on wipes and diapers. Buy just little or two of each at a time because you would want to know if the baby is gonna like that brand. For diapering needs, I put here burp cloth. So for the Filipinos, we call it lampin. So it's something that we put here and then you put the baby up. So when the baby burps, sometimes they do puke on you. Not just sometimes, they always puke on you when they try to burp. So it is so much better if you have a burp cloth or a lampin here so that you won't get soiled every single time. I stocked up in that right away. As soon as I found out that I was pregnant, we stocked up in that right away. And yeah, so we have a couple. Another one is a baby rash cream. So this one I've used a lot of brands as well, but we usually go for Desitin. I don't know, I still haven't found it yet. I think I'm gonna have to buy an SNR, but it looks like this. And both my kids loved it. But currently, I have two other brands who sent over diaper rash cream. So we're gonna try that out first, and if it goes well, we'll stick to those brands. But before, I used to use Desitin. So next is their bathing essentials. So when they take a shower, they have all these things, but actually, you only need so little. So you need a bathtub. We were able to get a bathtub from a friend. She sold her old bathtub, which was a really nice bathtub because it's foldable. So I bought that one. And then we have washcloths and baby body wash. Again, do not stock up on this. Do not try to buy like 5 bottles at a time. Just buy one and see if your baby likes it and then buy another. But sometimes kasi they might also get rashes with the body wash, so you try not to stock up. So and you need hooded towels. So the kids, they always had hooded towels and they're so cute, but you have to stock up on this because they tend to, like, sometimes when you're still changing them and then they'll poop. So the next bath time you're gonna need to have a fresh one. So always stock up in hooded towels. Okay, so we are in the last category, which is the baby gear. So before I say what's in the baby gear, I want to tell you guys that everything that I mentioned here, everything that I'm going to discuss is going to be posted on my blog for you to see and for you to browse, and you can also have all the links that I'm going to mention down in my blog. So I will put my blog down below for everybody. So the last part is the baby gear. So currently, you won't really need this considering it's still quarantine, like it's still lockdown, and COVID is still happening really bad. So you are not actually going to go around or use this baby gear, but it is very good to have if you have the extra money to buy these things, because once you need to go somewhere, you're gonna need these things right away. So number one is something that is highly controversial in the Philippines right now. It is the car seat. So you need to have a car seat, especially if you have an infant baby. We've always put our kids in car seats. Even until now, they have booster seats in the car because it's just safer, I guess, like because Sean is from Canada, so they are so used to having car seats. But at the same time, I love the car seats because it gives me time to be hands-free in the car. If I don't have a car seat with me, I'm going to be carrying the baby the whole time, so I won't have a break. And they tend to sleep a lot when they're in the car, so it's kind of hassle. So I love putting the babies in the car seat because it is an automatic sleeper machine for them. Every single time they're in a car seat, they fall asleep, and I love it so much. And number two is the car seat cover. So when you have a car seat and your car is not tinted, you're gonna need to have a car seat cover. Number three is a stroller. So guys, the car seat and stroller, I do have a separate vlog about this. I'm going to put the link up here. We bought a new set of stroller and car seat for this baby. stroller is something you need, especially if you're like someone who wants to go around like on parks and stuff like that. So we bought a stroller because in our village there's a lot of parks, and you know, the kids go out a lot and go to the park, so I would want the baby to come along with us, and I still have to do all of these activities for the kids, so I'm gonna need a stroller to bring the baby around. Number 4 is not really an essential, but I feel like it's something that we've used a lot. It is a portable crib. It's like a pack away crib. So we use this a lot when we're traveling, because when you're traveling, usually, you know, hotels, they don't really give cribs. They don't provide cribs. So it is super useful if you have your own pack away crib, because you can just put the baby there and do your own thing. And number 5 is a diaper bag. So I've invested in a couple of diaper bags. It's insane. But we have 2 different diaper bags. We have a diaper bag from Jayco, and I also have a diaper bag from Jujubee, and I love both of them, but I feel like it's something that I could use in 2 separate occasions. It's not like I like to switch up bags anyway, so I'm gonna use it. So currently I'm super excited to use my Jujubee BFF bag. So it is like a mommy proof bag, and you can make it into a sling, a messenger bag, and it can be a backpack too, so it's perfect. And I will have a separate video about what's in my diaper bag, maybe when the baby's out already. I'm not really sure, or I can actually do it even when I'm pregnant, because I basically know what I'm going to need for a newborn, so watch out for that video. Another one that is sort of essential is a car seat toy. So when we're traveling, we need to have a special, like not even special, just like a toy for the baby to hang around. So it can be a teeter, you can hang a teeter, it can be just a ratu toy, but it is super important to have that, because sometimes when you are in stoplights, it's crazy how, like with Aiden, he would be so quiet when the car is moving, but as soon as we hit traffic, that's it, he will be crying the whole time. So we had to entertain him with a baby toy. And the last one on my list is something that I am so going to recommend to everybody. It is a baby carrier. I swear you need a baby carrier. I know moms would always say like, you don't need that, that's so expensive, just carry the baby. But no, guys, you really need a baby carrier, because one, when you're traveling like us, we travel a lot, you are going to need to be hands-free, especially like when you're in airports or when you're just traveling anywhere, you're going to want to be hands-free. So I suggest you have a baby carrier. And also when the baby is teething, they are going to be so clingy that you won't be able to move or put the baby down. So you're going to want the baby carriers to soothe your baby. And I've done this so many times that I have to carry the boys absolutely everywhere. I had to even back carry Travis at one point when I'm cooking, because he was such a clingy baby and he just didn't want to be put down at all. So I had to carry them in my baby carrier. And I bought a baby Tula, the standard baby Tula. I've had this ever since Aiden was born, so that's running 6 years now. Currently it's with my niece in Dubai, and I think I'm gonna pass it on to her because she's so adorable and I love her so much. But we are planning to get a different Tula. I think we're gonna do the Tula Explore. So if you guys want to know more about Tulas and baby wearing, I can link some vlogs here. Not my vlog, because I'm not like somebody who uses a lot of different kinds of baby wearing products. I only really use a Tula, but I will link down below so you can, you know, read up more about it. And there's so many different types of Tula, so many. I just use a structured Tula because that's what I know how to use. I'm not really like the one, the wrapping Tula. I don't really use that. I did use a baby Katan for a while, but I would prefer still the baby Tula. Okay, so that's it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned so much about this. Again, if you didn't catch everything that I was saying in this vlog, I will post a blog down below that will have everything that you need at the same time with the links. If ever you like the stuff that I'm going to show you, I will put the links down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're expecting like me, congratulations, and kaya mo to, girl, because you are going to have to do it for your baby. And we are almost like super set. Maybe I have a couple things that I wasn't able to list down here, so I will put everything down on the blog. So watch out for the blog, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!